It's not the way the world works, brother. It's just not. So I had the weirdest thing happen yesterday. I mean, we get some weird stuff. Running a fish rescue is, it's an odd creature. People don't understand what you do. They don't, they don't have a lot of respect for what you do because they don't understand what you do. But I had a fella yesterday that I met on Facebook, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. And when we first met, he says, I got money. I'd really like to help out the fish rescue. And I think we should combine forces. And I hear that kind of crap frequently enough that I just kind of let it go. And so he's I don't know. He's kind of stayed in touch a little bit. I tried to give him some advice. I tried to help him. He wants to start a fish farm. Cool, whatever. So I spent some time, trying to explain to him how to build filters and how to keep the temperature up in the room that he's going to keep the pools in, and just regular fish advice. So yesterday, he pops on one of my posts. And he's the post we're going on a rescue on Thursday, which by the way could use some help with. Just fixed the truck, $650 freaking dollars, so I am tapped. And but I had to fix it because I couldn't pick up all the fish that I have to pick up down in Venice in the car, so it was a must do. And yeah, so now I got to figure out how to cover that. Anyway, so he says on my post, are you going to let me have those fish, or am I going to call the state? Right? So the first time he said it, I just kind of ignored it because I don't know what the hell that means. And I gave him he says he wants fish so that he can start this fish farm. And so I gave him some suggestions, and I told him, give me a call and I'll tell you where, I'll tell you some folks that can supply those fish for you, and where to get good breeders so that you start with good breeders, and the regular trying to help somebody out spiel that you give. And he comes back and he says, no, man, I want the catfish and the pacu that you're getting from the rescue. So do I talk to you or do I talk to the state? Again, with this thing. So I think I've got it figured out. I think this kid thinks that Florida Fish Rescue, because the word Florida is in the title, belongs to a state agency. And I think he thinks that he can go over my head to make me give him fish because he thinks that Florida Fish Rescue belongs to a state agency. I think that's what he thinks. I have no idea why he thinks this, other than his brain doesn't quite connect with all the neural pathways that it should. But I think that's what's going on. Now, I've had people say all sorts of things to try and convince me to give them fish. And it's funny because the people who don't say stuff are the people that I am happy to allow to adopt fish. The people that are polite and reasonable. It's the ones that like try to bully me or try to force me into giving them fish because they have no concept of what it means to run a rescue that I have a real hard time with. And this kid, this is the first time I've ever had somebody actually try to bully me into giving them fish. I don't understand, man. I don't understand. People's brains don't work. They don't work. They don't comprehend what the world is about. I don't understand. Anyway, if you're one of these people, fix yourself. If you're not one of these people, please explain to one of these people they need to fix themselves. It's not the way the world works, brother. It's just not. Okay, that's all.